What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, MMA Temple, brand new. We're running the MMA content world. We're running it right here. This is the headquarters. Come on, tap in. We got a big one coming up this week, UFC 320. I've been waiting for this motherfucker for weeks. Weeks, bro. Y'all, this is a brand new channel, so please let me know. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, leave a comment. Let me know why you don't like the video. If you want a bigger face cams, you want more of your boy or something, you just let me know. I'm trying to build a community for real. I feel like there's just not enough of these MMA YouTubers out here. We got a few good ones. I mean, I love Guru. You know what I'm saying? I love Lucas Tracy. Bedtime. You count Demetrius Johnson. I might be leaving a few out. But besides that, it's like you got a bunch of motherfuckers sitting around going, this next card is going to be cool. Let's make it better, guys. I'm trying to build a little community. So if you guys like what's going on, follow along, stay here, you know what I'm saying? But this is a huge card, man. We got Magomed Ankalaev, Little Ankh, and Alex Pereira running it back. Hold on.
Come on.
That's much better. I like that. Big Alex with Little Ankh. Merab Dvalishvili and Corey Sandhagen. Corey finally getting his opportunity. Come on. Yuri Barashka, Khalil Roundtree Jr. That's setting up the next title fight. I want it now. Josh Emmett, Yusuf Zalal. Who is Yusuf Zalal? I'm kidding. You're a casual. Last but not least on the main card, Abus and Joe, Mr. Dr. Sodium, Joe Pyfer. UFC 320 is maybe the biggest card of the year, and I got predictions coming up right now. Alright, let's start at the bottom of the card. We got Abus and Dr. Sodium himself. I don't think anybody's really hyped about this one, but let's just go ahead and get started with our boy Dr. Sodium, man. Hey, this is the Salt King himself, you know what I'm saying? When I put down keys to victory, I'm saying he's got to be aggressive with his power, man. This dude hits so hard. He hits hard as fuck, but it's about actually sending the shots out there, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Some people get a little gun shy. I don't know if that's Joe Pyfer's problem. I mean, when you watch back his the Kelvin Gastelum fight,
And especially in his fight with Jack Hermanson,
you'll see that there's a lot of times he just doesn't execute, and we'll see if he does in this one. Now with Abus Magomedov, hey, my keys to victory: do not forget your bicycle. If you stand still, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. The thing is that Abus is really good, man. Like, I think his kicks are some of the best, maybe in middleweight. I mean, he's quick. He's lightning fast, bro. He will rip the legs. He'll rip the body, and he's got decent hands. I don't know if you guys have noticed, the dude's built like a fucking sculpture, too. Hey, my prediction, I'm going with the Boost. I just don't think that Joe can hang with the physicality. I don't think he's that big for middleweight. I think he's got decent size, but Abus is huge right now. So, we'll have to see how this one goes. I won't count Joe out, but I just think Abus has a deeper bag and more skills to go with. Next up the card, we got Josh Emmett, Yusuf Zalal. This is a good one. This is a banger. I'm excited for this one. I like this one. I saw Josh Emmett when he fought Ilya Topuria. I thought that was a great fight. Some people think it was domination. Whatever. Starting with Yusuf Zalal, my keys to victory for him are don't be Bryce fucking Mitchell. That's a good one, you know. Don't be Bryce Mitchell. Don't get knocked the fuck out. We'll see how that goes for him. My second key to victory is don't underestimate Josh Emmett. He's 40 years old, I get it. But he's the hardest hitting 145er since Jeremy Stevens, so put some fucking respect on his name. You know what I'm saying? All right. His opponent, though, Josh Emmett, this guy's the classic orc. I mean, you don't get more orc than this motherfucker. I think his case of victory, he's got to close the gap. He's got to make it ugly. If you're fighting at distance with Zalal, he's going to have, I think, 4 inches on him or so. I think he's going to utilize that range a lot better than Josh will. I think if Josh can't get close, he's going to have a really hard time throughout the fight, probably losing a decision. I don't see Zalal finishing him at any point. I think Josh Emmett has the better finishing potential, but besides that, I mean, he's got to get it in close. And my second key to victory, he's got to push forward. Like I'm saying, he's got to close the gap. He's got to get in there, and he's got to do his duck and throw his hooks. You know how to duck, throw the hook. The Josh Emmett special. That's what we need from him against Yusuf Zalal. The only issue is, if you ask me who my pick is, going with Yusuf Zalal. That's the issue. He's just younger. He's got physicality with him. He went to a fucking decision and lost to Sean Woodson. Am I going to eat my words? That makes me feel like I will. But Sean Woodson apparently isn't one of the worst featherweights in the world. And yeah, good for Zeus's Law. Moving up the card, we got Yuri and Khalil. This one I think is the sleeper fight of the entire card, if I'm going to keep it completely honest with you guys. Yes, the main event is hype. Yes, the co-main for me, I love Merab Dvalishvili. I'm hyped for Corey to get a shot. That's a huge fight. This is secretly the people's main event, which is crazy because I'm a poetard. I love Alex Pereira, man. This, though, this is the one that has the juice. This is the fight with the juice, man. All right, let's dive into this one just a little bit. So we got Khalil Roundtree Jr. This guy's looking like a beast, man. Even from the first 3 rounds with the Alex fight, I understand he started to get figured out and he was getting pieced up in the 4th, but he looked incredible those first 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? That's Alex Pereira. And then after that, coming back with Jamal and doing him the way he did. I mean, don't get me wrong, Yuri fucked Jamal up, which kind of makes me lean Yuri at the beginning of this, but Khalil's the man, bro. Like, don't forget that shit. There's a reason that he's on his weird spiritual shit. This guy's built different, man. In light heavyweight division, he's going to be in the top 5 for years to come. I mean, this guy's incredible. Let's just jump forward. His keys to victory, he's got to get going early. I think that's a big thing for him, is just being active and getting into it. Especially this one's going to be a 3-round fight. I think Yuri's there for the long haul. The man has 5-round experience. He's been in there. He's been a champion. He's won in the 5th round against Glover. You know what I mean? I think Khalil has to get this going early. But the side that comes with that is that he has to conserve his energy for the 3rd round. I don't see him finishing Yuri. I don't think he's the finisher that Alex Pereira is. Even though I think he has the potential. He has the power and he has the skills. I don't see it from him. And so it's going to be hard to see him putting Yuri out in a way that nobody else has besides Alex. You know, I think that one's going to be a little bit difficult. But the keys for him to winning the fight, I think he needs to start scoring early, but keep enough of that energy to last him throughout the entire fight. If he does that, he might have a decent shot, to be completely honest. But moving on to Yuri Prochazka, I think his keys to victory are that he has to use that shiny new degree that he just picked up, man. He's been doing all these fucking side quests. He hangs out in the mountains with his fucking goats, whatever he does up there. He's fucking swinging samurai swords at trees and shit, yelling at the air, you know. But along the way, he's also picking up, like, fucking masters or doctorates, whatever the fuck it is. I think it's a doctorate. I should be doing my research as I'm making a channel, but sorry about that. This man's apparently smart, right? Kind of makes sense. You see the head movement in his last fight? He looks fucking incredible. I mean, against Jamal, I mean, I thought Alex Pereira was doing Matrix shit. And then I saw Yuri Prochazka fight Jamal Hill. And I said, where the fuck was this first 2 fights? I mean, he looked like a world beater. He looks like the best light heavyweight in history. His last fight, he looked like the greatest light heavyweight I've ever seen. Maybe that's exaggeration. I don't know. But along with that new shiny degree, he's got to use the head movement. That head movement is incredible. If he uses that with Khalil, I think it's going to be a hard night for Khalil. I think it's going to be tough for him to overcome that. All the more power to him. You know, I think he has a chance. But yeah, this one, I think I got Yuri, man. The skills are there. The experience is there. The narrative is there, too. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like there's just this fucking godlike narrative where it's just like something higher than us is propelling this guy forward. You'd almost think after he lost the title that should be kind of the wraps on the career. Maybe not like the last fight he ever has, but then he's probably fallen out of the top 5. Then he might hang out in 5 to 10 for a few years, and then he's fucking, you know. No. I'm getting the vibe that Yuri Prochazka is here to stay, and I think he's going to make it really interesting. Alex Pereira, I think, is 37, 38-ish. Once he's out in the title picture with Magomed, whether he wins or not this Saturday, which he will win, by the way, but whether he wins or not, I think Yuri's going to be in that picture for years to come, and I think he might make it really interesting against a guy like Magomed. If Magomed ends up winning and being the king after Alex retires, or maybe he moves up to heavyweight to fight Tom Aspinall, we'll have to see, you know. All right, moving on from that, we got the co-main. This is huge. Merab Dvalishvili and Corey Sandhagen. I'm just going to say it right now. Merab's the GOAT. I don't know if you guys understand this or not, but he is the bantamweight GOAT. There is nobody who has a bigger resume than Merab at 135 pounds. Nobody. That's saying something. And if you guys know the history, if you guys know Dominic Cruz, if you guys know Aljamain Sterling, the guys that have come before him, Merab beats all of them. All of them. And I think he does it not easily, but I don't think he does it with much danger involved either. Um, we really need to start respecting and appreciating the kind of fighter we have right here with Merab. Even if he looks ridiculous, which he does, don't get me wrong, he is the greatest lighter weight fighter we have today. I think he's better than Alex Volkanovski. Skill for skill, maybe Volk's better. I just, you put everything together and you put them into a fight and you even the playing field, Merab wins. And I think we all know that, but we all kind of make excuses because we don't like his style. I personally am fine with the style. I'm not going to say I love his, I don't love many styles, but I would go as far as to say, yeah, I love Merab. I love his friendship with Aljo. I love the whole legacy that comes behind that. I love it. I think it's dope. I think he's a dope guy, dope fighter. Uh, this one's an interesting fight, though, because before this, I feel like leading into it, every single fight, even if you kind of thought that Merab would win and thought that Merab should win, I think you went into every fight thinking that he could lose. And it almost felt like you're like, oh, he's going to lose this one. Oh, he just would lose this one. Like, he's better, probably, but he'll lose this one. And he never does. He keeps winning. I don't understand how it works, but that's just what happens, I guess, when you're the greatest 135-pounder in the world, even though you kind of lost to Ricky Simone. If you guys watch back the Ricky Simone fight, I don't think he lost. He looked like he was unconscious, but he was moving. And, I mean, what is the what's the definition? What's the definition of a finish? He's still moving. His legs are moving. He's kicking the bicycle, but his head isn't there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to bring that one up with the lawyers or something. But anyways, he's gonna have to deal with Corey Sandhagen. Now Corey's keys to victory. He's got to survive. He's got to go out there and he's got to not die. I think that's going to be an important one for Corey for this one. But the other one, in a more serious note, is he's got to lean on his takedown defense. This guy is incredible in the scrambles. I think he has some of the best 50-50 game, maybe in the UFC, definitely in the division, but maybe in the entire UFC for real. To do that with Davis and Figueiredo, I was there, by the way. I saw Des Moines in person. I love Figgy. I saw him in the airport after and everything. To do that to a guy like Figgy, who had the scrambles that we all saw at 125 with Brandon Moreno, to see him do that is, I don't know. He's the beakers and test tubes are definitely paying off with Corey Sandhagen. And even though it's taken him this long to be able to get his title shot, I'm happy for him. I love Merab. I want Merab to win. I want him to cement the legacy. But damn, I'll be damned. Like, Corey Sandhagen is a fighter's fighter, and I love that guy. And I hate that one of them has to lose this fight. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I hate that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, right? Now, Merab, his keys to victory, for me, I think they're very simple. He's got to stay focused. Sometimes in his fights, I think he has a tendency to enjoy his dominance a little bit too much. And who am I to say, don't enjoy your dominance? I mean, I would too. If I was the greatest 135-pound fighter in the world, I would be having some fun showing Umar that he can't take me down either. But now we're getting to the point where the legacy is really important. And you're the man. You're being looked at as the man. Before, it's like there's not really much pressure, I guess. You lose, it's like you weren't the greatest. Yeah. Maybe this is backwards. Maybe now that you're at the top, there's more pressure. Now that you're the man, the greatest 135er ever, maybe there's more pressure. I feel like he has less pressure now. I feel like he's enjoying this more as it goes on. I don't want to see him go into a fight with a guy who everyone's saying he's going to beat and not be focused. I don't want him to underestimate him. We'll see how this one goes. I'm excited for it. I feel like if Merab does his thing, he's going to do his thing. Probably not going to be that much to it. But yeah, if he can just stay focused and not get too comfortable while he's in there fighting Corey, I think there's nothing that tells me that this shouldn't be a Merab win. Not to spoil the prediction, but I don't see how this isn't a Merab win, to be totally honest with you guys. After that, it's exciting though, because I'm not sure what you do with the division once he beats Corey. I mean, you do. I mean, Mario Bautista seems like the obvious answer, but beyond that, I mean, the Jan rematch. I don't know. Bantamweight isn't that boring, but it's just. I think it's more just about figuring out what to do exactly with Marab. There's all the talks about the Pantoja match, Pantoja moving up to fight him. I don't think either of them want to do it for some reason. I don't think they enjoy money. I think they just literally enjoy fighting. I think they hate making money and having big fights. I think that's just something that Marab and Pantoja both dislike for some reason. So they don't want to fight each other. And Pantoja's fine with fighting fucking brand new people from Ryzen that nobody knows who they are. He's fine with fighting taxi cabs and shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see about that. Moving on though. Moving on. This is the one I know that we're excited for. Hey, some people don't like Marab. Cool. You can be a casual. I don't mind. It doesn't hurt me personally. This one I know everyone's excited for. Alex Pereira coming back to take back the throne against Little Ankh. Little Ali Abdelaziz, you know what I'm saying? The little guy himself, little fucking where the wild things are, fucking motherfucker. God, I hate him. I hate his nose. I just don't like the motherfucker. Personally, you guys can if you want, I guess. My keys to victory for Lil Ankh. Just stand completely still the entire fight. Alex Pereira's eyes, they work on motion. So if you don't move, he won't know you're there. So I would suggest to Magomed Ankalaev to just stand still the whole time. But before you do that, at the start of the fight, say you're sorry for the last one. Just say sorry and then stay still the entire fight. I'll be happy with that. I'm cool with that. And hey, it might pay off for him, you know? I think that's the best way for him to get a victory. Maybe not in like the winning a fight victory kind of sense, but maybe then the fans won't fucking hate you. You know what I mean? Moving on to Alex, aka my hero, Poetan Pereira. That's the boy. I mean, look at this man. Look at this all aura farming fucking. I love this guy. Look at him. Just look at him. He's terrifying too. I don't know if you guys saw. I'll include it right here after I'm done saying this. But I don't know if you guys saw the video of him and Ankh when they were interacting. He's as expressive as he's ever been, but he's scarier than ever. I don't know how that makes any sense. Anyways, my keys to victory for. Yeah, so he's looking terrifying, and my keys to victory for Alex Pereira is to keep a conscious mind on the damage. I think last fight he had a lot of his conscious mind on the takedown defense. Now, you have to hope that he's been doing it since then, and it looks like he has with those like 20-man drills where they just have a bunch of people running at you, shooting takedowns. A lot of people will make fun of those and say they're stupid, and they go, "What are you doing? It's not like 20 people are going to take you down. How does that help one Hamzat Shemaev take you down?" And it's like when Drickus was doing that, he wasn't doing it to drill 20 different people taking him down at once. He was trying to build the muscle memory of sprawling the takedown without having to think about denying the takedown. He's trying to build the muscle memory in to stop the takedown so he can focus consciously on what he wants to do. I think Alex has to do the same thing. And I've seen him do those like 20-man drills where they just have everyone shooting, like new bodies shooting on him so everyone's fresh and he's tired. I like that. I think it's a good drill. I think if he does that, if he did that his entire camp and he keeps his mind on having to do the damage and doing what makes him Poetan, I like that. I think that's a recipe for success. I also think that if they open up, this is if, you know, I'm just a guy watching the fight from the side. He's obviously making the reads. He's in there. If the legs open up, chop those motherfuckers down. Chop them down. I've tried to make sense of how Ankalaev can be put on stilts against Jan Blachowicz, yet fight a guy who was beating Jan in the leg kick game and beat Jan overall, and then has no effect with leg kicks in their first match. I don't know how Alex wasn't able to do much damage on Ankh on the legs in the first one. Maybe Ankh's conditioned his legs since then. I mean, if I had that big of a deficiency in my game, I would put a lot of focus on it too. Just like if I'm Marab, I'm learning how to defend teeps, you know, But I need to see Alex work in the legs a little bit more. If they're open, if they're not, use that check hook, use that body jab. Like, do your thing, do you, but just know that you can stop the takedowns. You're good enough and you can. Guys, this one's going to be a tough one. I'm rooting for Alex. I'm in my own training camp almost. I've been locked the fuck in. I've been dialed. I'm eating only good. I'm working out every day. I'm locked in lately. And I'm doing it for Alex. I told my girlfriend, I was like, I'm going into a fucking training camp for this guy. My prediction is I have to go with him, man. Alex is winning this one. If you think anything different, you're wrong. You just don't know fighting, I guess. You know, maybe you saw the first one, you saw Magomed win. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, Alex stepped on a banana peel before he went in, and then the banana peel slipped, and he fell on his back, and then he hurt his back, and he went in there. That's why he wasn't punching as much. His back was hurting. It's okay. If you guys didn't know that going in, it's fine. But this one's going to be a little different. So don't stay too comfortable. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's my 320 prediction video. Like I said, I'm trying to build a little community, so leave a comment, leave a like if you like the vibes or something. Just let me know what you think. It's the first time I've ever done this type of video, so we're going to be making them better and better and better. So I hope you guys stick around. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon, alright?